All right, and welcome back to Quantum Break, where we are starting Act 2, Part 1.
Let's talk about the dry dock incident. Monarch operatives transported you from the university to the Ground Zero operation at the shipyard.
Still upset about that, huh?
You were secured, unconscious.
Will?
Liam Burke went to retrieve you, and you were gone. How?
Sleepwalking.
Step away! Right now! You've 3 seconds till I pull,
Had better reflexes.
and you're a marksman.
We know Beth Wilder assisted you in some manner.
Then I'm guessing you know the rest.
No, because everybody who saw what you did next is now dead.
I didn't have a clue where I was or why. Never questioned it because it didn't feel real. Still waiting to wake up.
Actually, let's just start from the top here. So, Active Pulse. Using Time Dodge and Time Rush will temporarily reveal enemy positions. For the time bubble, it will increase the durability, allowing more bullets to be stacked on it before it collapses. Focus time, triggered by aiming with the mouse 2 immediately after using Time Dodge. Jack will recover from damage faster when inside of his shield. And that is all we have got. Enemies revealed longer. The functional range of time vision increases the size, making it easier to catch multiple targets. Allows Jack to launch up to 3 time stops. That would be good. Focus time will last longer. Allows Jack to that's also good. Sorry, allows Jack to dodge up to 3 times in a row. Time shield. Time slows down further for Jack while the time shield is active, and the shield lasts longer and has a larger radius. I'm going to start with the increased focus.
Thanks for the gun, asshole.
Beth Wilder risked blowing her cover to rescue you. Sounds like you didn't exactly return the favor.
No, I didn't. old industrial area. Why am I here? Only way forward. Huh. Well, that's weird.
Oh, sorry, time triggers. Sometimes time triggers allow Jack to manipulate the timeline of specific objects. Well, that's a neat magic trick.
Okay, doesn't last. Noted. When the fracture broke time, some objects became unstable. With my new abilities, I could manipulate their timelines, rewind them.
I thought it was T. Upgrades.
There's gotta be another way in there.
It only lasts long, so can I do it from up here? Yeah.
Still no word from Burke on Jack Joyce's position.
Very well. Ready a chopper for me at the dry dock. I'm heading to the island.
Roger. We'll have the chopper.
Seeing Paul's face on that screen, it was some kind of sick reminder. I couldn't escape what had happened, what he did. I needed to know why, but part of me wanted to put a fucking bullet in his head before he could open his mouth.
Want us to send additional teams to search for Joyce?
Negative. Focus efforts on disposing of those witnesses. Clear any trace of our involvement. Jack will come to us at the island tonight.
During the gala? You're sure?
Positive. Dispose of the witnesses.
Everybody Monarch took from the university was on that board. 2 lines to the deceased. Like they were nothing.
Monarch's witness kill list. A diagram listing all the witnesses who were meant to be executed. From Martin Hatch to the Ground Zero Op. University follow. Only one. As you all know by now, we encountered unforeseen complications during the core retrieval operation at Riverport University. As a result, we were forced to take a more direct approach that led to unwanted attention. This attention must now be removed. Paul Serene has given us direct orders. As his chief advisor and operation manager, I will be making sure that we deliver upon those orders. We are to take a hard-line approach in dealing with any threats to our plan. Your directives are: 1. Execute all witnesses. Any witnesses to our actions at the university are to be executed without prejudice. Said witnesses have been transported to Ground Zero operation. We simply cannot afford any loose threads at this point in our operation. Perform routine questioning and then execute. Civilians who did not directly witness our operation but were present may be intimidated into silence. Such cases will be evaluated by supervisors in charge of the cleanup operation. If there is any doubt as to the effectiveness of softer methods, do not hesitate to execute. We're not taking any chances. 2. Assist in core transportation. The Time Machine core has been airlifted from the university to the dry dock near the Ground Zero operation. All available personnel must assist in prepping the core for covert ground transport to Monarch Tower for installation. Find Jack Joyce. Jack Joyce's transport has gone missing shortly after reaching the Ground Zero operation. Liam Burke is heading a search party to find him. If you possess any information that might assist in his capture, report to me directly. 4. Chronon harvesting. Until Jack Joyce is found, we are assisting additional security personnel to protect the Chronon harvesting operation and Ground Zero perimeters. Teams have been stationed to patrol surrounding supply warehouses as well. 5. Monarch Gala prep. If your role is not impacted by the previous 4 directives, then you are to assist in prep for the Monarch Gala tonight. We are still moving forward as planned. More information to follow. Any questions regarding security can be directed to Liam Burke. Any other questions should be addressed to your supervisor. Ground Zero map. We've already read through all of this.
Is this the last of the witnesses?
No. Reaper team's finishing up with the last of them in A3.
Didn't expect to be leaving the university with a kill list. Why not deal with them at the campus?
Too exposed at the campus to finish there. Had to move
Take cover! No! Visual!
Give up.
No, 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 no! Look out! Friendly!
That's for Will. This elevator looks like the only way out of here. There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere. There we go. The hell is that? Hello?
Jack, this is Beth Wilder.
Beth? You're the one my brother was looking for.
I'm the one who was attempting to rescue your ass until you decided to go on a gun-blazing ship parade through that warehouse. Now listen closely. You're at the outskirts of a Monarch Cronin harvesting operation, and Paul Serene is at the dry docks nearby. Not a recipe for fun times. So how about
Dry docks. If Paul's at the dry docks, then that's where I'm headed.
No! Jack, the fracture is our only priority now. Time is ending. Will said he...
Will's dead. My best friend came back a goddamn monster. He knew this would happen. He prepared for it. But Paul's the key to understanding all this, and I'm gonna find him.
We both know that if you find Serene, you're not going to be asking questions. Think this through.
Is there seriously nothing back here? Oh, cost is 4. The next ones are big. 4.
Paul was at the dry docks in the distance. I recognized the place. William had a workshop in that industrial area for years. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
Orders. I'll make it quick. For Christ's sake. Misfire.
You're supposed to be the ones who's friggin' protecting us!
Is it the firing pin again? Yeah, I think so.
Solutions. Building a better future. Are you fucking kidding me?
What was that?
They don't make sense. You're the taxi guy. You drove me to the university. What is all this?
They're killing everybody. Everybody from the university, they grabbed me out of my goddamn cab.
Jesus.
You saved my ass. How'd you get free?
I'm still figuring that out.
Paul Serene to Sophia Amaral. Subject, fracture and your health. Paul, the fracture occurred at exactly 4:15 a.m., just as you predicted. However, the stutters seem to be occurring at an alarming rate, much more frequently than we expected. I know better than to question your knowledge on the matter, but I just want to be sure that the timeline you proposed grants us enough time for what must be done. You didn't receive your treatment before you left. I can't stress how important it is that you continue consistent treatments or the efficiency will dwindle. We can't afford for your sickness to intensify. Not now. Please come to the island to receive your treatment as soon as time permits. I'm worried about you. Yes, the fracture has begun, and yes, it will take its inevitable course. But you worry too much. I understand your concerns, but our preparations will be ready by the time it has run its course. Keep in mind that I've been to the end of time. I've seen how this plays out. We've taken every precaution necessary. Now we just need to make sure that the pieces fall into place. We cannot cancel the gala tonight. The team needs reassurance that our plan is moving forward without further complications. Even those who aren't aware of the lifeboat protocol need a guarantee that their efforts are not in vain. They need to know that I am in control. The university was only the first step. Now the real work begins. I am almost finished up at Ground Zero. I will head to the island for my treatment very soon. I couldn't have done this without you, Sophia. You're not searching it? Come on.
Keep fighting. Those were my last words to her. Sent chills up my spine to think I might have...
We're not here to talk about Amy Ferrero.
Wow, that's a bitch move.
You motherfuckers.
Eye drop bottle. Martin Hatch prescription contains Chronon.
Look, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know how to get there?
Dry docks. Yeah, I think I know the way. Whatever you need, I got your back. It's a push. We gotta make it through that building to get to the dry dock. Thank Christ you're okay. What about that guy you went to see at the campus? Did he get out all right?
No. Not exactly.
This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch. Can't let them do this. Gate's locked. There's gotta be a gate doohickey around here.
I'll take a look.
I can't believe this. The world's gotta know what happened here.
They will. I'll make sure of it.
Yeah? I'm going WikiLeaks on these assholes when we get out. First, I gotta figure out how Wiki... Oh, hey, the gate's open. Okay, gate's closing too fast.
Not necessarily.
So, how are you gonna get past that gate?
Well, that's an interesting conundrum. I wonder if we have to get past the gate first.
Shit. What are you, some kind of goddamn X-Men? That was
Okay. Don't panic. It's,
friggin' sick, man!
alright. Not the reaction I expected.
What kind of crap existed? Stuff, man. Oh, I'm just glad you're on my side. So you're like a government experiment. Did they tell you what's going on here?
I only know what my brother told me. Time is breaking down, and Monarch is involved somehow.
Shit.
Seriously? Get on top of this.
Watergate all over again.
It's really not.
Looks like there's an open window up above.
Alright. It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that. Alright, that's it. Yeah, that's definitely a theory.
God, you're annoying. Just jump.
Need to get up to that open window. Is that another one of those rewind things? I'm starting to get the hang of this. All right, that's that. Made it. Now to get to that door.
From Gil Kensrew to Ashton Levy to Gil Kensrew. Oh, she sent it to herself. Gil, were you with Prowler Unit at the Uni, hearing all kinds of rumors that Jack Joyce took out 7 squads on his own? They're saying he's Chronon active without any kind of tech. We're getting stories about him freezing operators, disappearing into thin air. Even heard one about him being in 2 places at the same damn time. I thought it was all bullshit, but we just got word that his transport went missing after it entered Ground Zero perimeter. How the hell does that happen? We got reason to be alarmed. They ain't telling us shit over here. It's all rumors and conjecture from what I hear. I wasn't at the university op, but there's no way Joyce took out all those guards. He's just some random guy, not a trained assassin. The stories floating around make it sound like he's shooting laser beams out of his goddamn asshole. Anyway, they got Liam Burke hunting him down right now, so I think it's safe to say Joyce is fucked. Off the record, I heard Paul Serene has been investigating a potential traitor within Monarch. Somebody's been accessing all kinds of confidential information. Remember that research Dr. Amaral was doing to find a permanent cure for Serene's sickness? Rumor has it somebody sabotaged the test, had to start over. Just a few weeks later, the Uni-op goes sour. Willing to bet the same person sabotaged us there. Keep your eyes peeled, man.
Mr. Serene's chopper is inbound for...
Hey, Clarice? That you?
This is HQ Alpha. Charlie, I told you to stay off the operations channel.
Sure, Clarice, listen. Hatch told me to search for Joyce. I got footage of Burke taking out a guard in A1. Back a Monarch truck was left open. Now I'm checking cameras in A3 and guards are either sleeping on the job or, not sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Catch my drift?
Joyce.
With a trajectory towards kicking over some expensive-ass sandcastles. Look, I'm gonna keep looking for him. I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? Over an hour or whatever.
I was starting to get a little antsy out there. All right, where are we going to next? Oh, hey, there's a map over here. We can figure out the best route to the dry docks. Security's tight. We might have to head through that area called Ground Zero to get there.
That's the exact area where my brother used to have his workshop.
Your bro. You think he's connected to this somehow?
I'm gonna find out. You should stay here for now. I have a feeling the next part's gonna get messy.
Yeah, I don't do messy. All right. I'll guide you to the dry docks from here on the radio. Channel 3. I'll open up the door for you.
Deal. Keep safe.
Still no word on Joyce's location.
Yeah, heard his brother scream like a bitch when he died. When he shows his face, I'll make him do the same.
Son of a...
Hostile!
Did I scream enough for you? My powers were unpredictable. They kept growing by leaps and bounds. Nick, are you there? Talk to me. Where am I going?
That warehouse is split into two halves. Find the exit, take the alley to the other side, and let me know when you're there.
All right.
Contact!
Oh, great.
Shotgunner advancing on hostile!
Mother...
You wanna talk this out? Get behind him!
the heads up. Gotta move. Time to move. Gotta move. That's all. All right, taxi guy. Where am I headed?
It's Nick, by the way.
Jack.
Okay, there's a door on the upper level leading to a sky bridge, but it looks like you need to turn off security to get it open.
How do I do that?
On the map, there's a squiggly line that leads from the door to a big square, and that square has two squigglies leading to little circles.
What the
Joey
fuck
just
does that
took out
mean?
Gatehouse Squad and you
What am I
still
doing
have
here?
eyes on him? What do
I
they
don't
pay
know,
you
man.
for over there?
I'm not the
Charlie,
superhero.
just tell me
Find
where
the
he
door,
is.
follow
Right
the
here,
squiggly
please.
line to a box,
Charlie,
more
warehouse
squigglies,
B4.
circles do
Better hurry.
something. Security turns off and you're good.
Move in. On our way.
Thanks, Nick.
From Charlie Wincott to Martin Hatch. To Beth Wilder from Liam Burke. Beth, I'm starting to grow suspicious about what's going on here. I have a hunch you feel the same way. I've been allowed a lot of freedom to come and go in my position, but it comes at a cost of very low clearance. Most members of the team know something I don't, and they're not eager to share.
How we doing, boss?
Still searching for circles.
Oh, yeah. They're not like literally squares and circles. The square is some kind of security console. Squiggles are cables, I think? Follow the cables.
Thanks,
You couldn't have
Tips.
just said that to begin with?
Thought I was clear enough?
Most members of the team know something I don't, and they're not eager to share. Tomorrow's operation is more than a simple retrieval mission. There are dates and times marked with the detailed events that are expected to come to pass. I've seen charts with fracture 4:15 a.m. labeled. It's way too much detail for a plan. It's like it's all been mapped out. How? Mr. Hatch, I've been monitoring company email servers and found something interesting. Just thought you might want to know that your golden boy has been a bit snoopy as of late, attaching his email below.
Okay, security's down.
Damn, that was quick.
I hate how it keeps switching back to the pistol. Why does it keep switching back to the pistol? Oh, well this time it's because I'm out of ammo, so that's fair. I've missed so much and I don't know how to get back. It's not showing it to me now because we're in a stutter or something like that. No, I don't want to go forward. Well, that sucks.
Nick, I'm on the bridge.
Oh, map says you're heading towards a storage facility for, Meyer-Joyce particles and harvesting equipment.
Joyce particles? This whole operation is based on my brother's research.
Your bro? You don't think he's working for...
No. I don't know what to think, but Paul is up to something big. See if you can find out more.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Let's do this.
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Over the past 6 years, vast technological Meyer-Joyce particles. On July 4th, 2010,
Enemy spotted!
Ground Zero. Industrial zone. For extraction.
I'm going in!
Issue today.
Wait! Holy shit! He's right here!
The entire fuck! From these locations to the only authorized personnel are to handle
Why were you not shooting? Sure.
The factor is escalating more rapidly than Mr. Karim had anticipated. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as Chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area.
Cover me! Suppressive fire!
Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of Chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the Chronon harvesting operation. All of Monarch's Chronon technology relies on these particles. Most notably, the Chronon...
You see that?
Then you miraculously just change back to the other gun. Are we kidding right now?
The factor is escalating more rapidly than Mr. Karim had anticipated. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we Hello.
Okay. Game plan. Think.
Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as chronon. On July 4th, 2020,
Man down!
Ground
Joyce,
Zero,
you got nowhere to go!
located within the Riverport Industrial Zone.
Copy.
This resulted in extreme emissions of Chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the Chronon harvesting operation you see today. All of Monarch's Chronon technology relies on these particles. Most notably, the Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR, which is the only device that can ensure stabilization and regulation of the quantities of these particles. When the time is right, the entire set of Chronon particles will be transported from this location to the Monarch headquarters, where the CFR is located. Only authorized personnel anomalies become proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. These zones are prescribed for harvesting. The Ground Zero perimeter has never been in any conditions. We refer to this area as the red zone, where time no longer flows in a consistent manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered Ground Zero have never returned. We know that the fracture will occur on October 8, 2016. From this point forward, Chronon levels in Ground Zero will stay complete and first-time anomalies cease to occur. For this reason, all harvesting necessary for sustained use of the CFR must be complete before the fracture runs its course. For more information, please refer to your employee manual. Thank you for your time.
That was close. Nick, I'm in the harvesting warehouse.
Looks like there's no clear exit on the ground level. Head for the upper floors when you're ready.
The fracture is
Sofia
escalating more
Amaral.
rapidly than Mr. Serene had anticipated.
Monarch's resident Chronon scientist.
Chronon levels will lower to a point that
She must
renders
know a lot.
Ground
No
Zero
clear exit down
obsolete
here.
in the near future.
May have to head upward.
I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello.
There's gotta be
I'm
something
Dr.
I can
Sofia
use to get up
Amaral.
there.
Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as Chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero. located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles.
From
creating the
Sophia
perfect
Amaro
conditions
to
for
Monarch,
extraction,
Chronon
which led to the
Research
Chronon
Personnel.
harvesting operation
Chronon
you
Tech
see
Phase
today.
2 milestones.
All of Monarch's Chronon technology relies on these particles. Most notably, the Chronon Field Regulator.
Sending a quick email to make sure that all divisions of the Chronon R&D department are on schedule. As you know, Monarch will be moving to Phase 3 on October 9th, upon completion of the university operation. High-level milestone deliverables for Phase 2 are as follows. Ground Zero harvesting up. By the end of Phase 2, we expect to have officially harvested enough chronon particles from the Ground Zero operation to fuel necessary chronon tech indefinitely. Access to the red zone should be completely prohibited from the point forward. All harvesting equipment will be dismantled and returned to Monarch Tower during Phase 3. CFR research. All research regarding CFR must be completed and the CFR must be returned to Monarch Tower for safekeeping. Lifeboat. Prototype testing phase of the lifeboat should be complete. Further testing will commence once the CFR is returned to the Monarch Tower. Chronon Tech. Alpha build tech must be complete for all armor and weaponry. Beta tech will commence during Phase 3. Dampener must have reached approved proof of concept deliverables. Please read the milestones booklet to make sure all departmental deliveries are achieved.
Thank you for your time.
God, I'm glad that's done talking.
Oh, not your average elevator. What do we got here?
So, you're apparently in... not you. Yeah, part 2. So part 1 missed... I'm only at 94. Yeah, so missing that one chronon source that I tried to get. I'm gonna have to go back here on the offshoot to figure that out. What quantum ripple did I find? Well, I can't look at it till we finish episode 2, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back here on when I'm done through this to go try and collect it. It'll be off screen, so won't waste your guys' time for it.
Hey, Jack. I found a bunch of files here about your bro. Monarch started monitoring his workshop in 1999. And they pressured him to sell in 2010 and set up some chronon harvesting operation surrounding the building.
What was Will doing in there?
Those dates, 1999 and 2010, keep coming up in these files. Here is where it gets scary. 2010 minus 1999 equals 11. Times 11 by 2010, flip it backwards, 01122. It's not exact, but it's like a couple numbers off from being our zip code.
Uh-huh. Keep me posted.
Hope there's nothing over there. Oh, we're getting over there anyways.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
No. Serene wants the first look. Till then, hands off.
Okay, looks like the trailer has power now.
It was bad before. It's real bad now. It's bad, and Bobby's mad.
Okay.
Okay. So we don't know exactly what went down. But that library came down way ahead of schedule. There's gonna be a body. Party people have put in some long, hard hours earning their jackbooted thug merit badge. And why? Why is this happening? We don't know. And Monarch ain't saying. We've asked for a statement, but they're keeping stum. We know the demolition charges went off ahead of schedule. We have those reports of brutality. We know there were people popping off shots. We know there are people who will never see their families again, for Christ's sakes. And where are the damn cops on this? We need some goddamn answers.
Paul's men had taken the briefcase from Will's car, dumped the contents on the table. Will had said he needed something from his briefcase to stop the fracture. Wasn't much there, but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool. Not the most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth. Monarch got footage of some idiot accessing Facebook from a nearby security station. Please tell me said idiot isn't with you.
Nick, I gotta go back for him.
Don't. I'll pick him up. Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks. Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
From Bruce Livingston to Sophia Amaral, my screenplay. Seriously? Are we kidding right now? Why do I care about a screenplay? Why?
Nick, you still there?
Oh my god, it just keeps going.
Shit.
I'm just gonna read this first part. We haven't talked too much, but I'm one of Serene's guys from Reaper Squad. Working around all this time tech stuff, or Chronon tech, you call it I guess, got me real inspired, so I started writing a screenplay. There's a lot of science talk in here, so I want a scientist to check it and make sure it kind of makes sense. Would you mind taking a look? Thanks. Here's the first half. It's called The Time Knife. First sentence already is ridiculous. Bruce Savage stands in his office. He is sexually attractive. I wish there was a picture of Bruce. Somebody knocks on Bruce's door and he opens it. It's a scientist lady. Oh god, this is... Okay, just out of the ridiculousness of the first two sentences, I'm going to waste my time and yours to read this. Feel free to fast forward. She looks like a librarian with glasses, but she is actually a scientist. You can tell because she has a lab coat. Lady scientist, help me. Bruce, okay. Lady scientist, take this knife because some bad apples are trying to steal it and it's very important. Okay. What is your name, handsome? I'm Bruce. I'm Batman. Let's shake hands. Bruce and Lady Scientist shake hands. Wow, you almost broke my hand that handshake. You're definitely a tough guy. She's impressed with Bruce's strength. She looks at his large biceps, like they're delicious pieces of ham, but she doesn't want to eat them. Lady Scientist, here is the knife. Lady Scientist hands Bruce the knife. It looks mostly like a knife, but also like a time machine, because it is both a knife and a time machine, but Bruce doesn't know that yet. Goons break through the windows and shoot the Scientist Lady. She dies. Scientist Lady, avenge me! Bruce, okay. Bruce kills the goons with his legs by doing lots of kicking at them. They are dead real quick. Bruce, looks like I got a leg up on you guys. Haha. The audience probably laughs here, so Bruce waits to deliver his next line, around 5 seconds, so that everybody is calmed down. Bruce, what's so special about this knife? Bruce stabs the knife into his chair. The chair disappears. Bruce, the chair disappeared. He looks at a picture on the wall, which is a big photograph from 1932 with lots of people from 1932 in it. Bruce's chair is in the picture. Bruce, interesting. My chair traveled back in time to 1932 when I stabbed it. When I stab things, they travel through time. That explains why this knife looks like a knife, but also like a time machine, because it is both. Bruce's real goofy friend from across the hall runs into the room. He trips on something on the floor. His name is Slobbo. He isn't as fat as his name sounds. Slobbo. Oh yeah! That is Slobbo's catchphrase, and he says it in a real funny way. Scientist Lady. Bruce, you saved my life! Scientist Lady was only faking being dead. Scientist Lady. Are you married? Bruce. Only to my job. Scientist Lady. I find that attractive, but also respectable. She kisses Bruce's cheek. Slobbo. What about my cheek? Oh man. That is Slobbo's catchphrase, which he says in a different but equally funny way. Bruce waits a few seconds for the audience to stop laughing before speaking. Bruce. Wait, those lips were man lips, not woman lips. Bruce pulls off the Scientist Lady's wig. She is actually Bruce's boss, Paul Marine. Paul Marine is a douche. Bruce. My boss, but why? Paul Marine. I wanted you to kill those guys because they wanted me dead. I knew you were real tough so you could kill them easy, but I don't respect you as an employee, so I always make you do the shitty jobs, even though you've been working at my company more than most of the other guys and are real smart. Also, I don't like you because my girlfriend finds you sexually attractive. Bruce. Now I understand. Paul Marine. Give me back my time knife. Paul Marine snaps his fingers and 23 goons surround Bruce. Paul Marine. You can't kill 73 goons, so just give up. Bruce. I don't have time for this. Haha. Bruce stabs himself with the time knife and disappears. Slobbo. He time traveled using that knife. Bruce opens the door. Now he is twice as jacked. Paul Marine. You're even more sexually attractive. How is this possible? Bruce. I stabbed myself and traveled to the past, then trained in all kinds of martial arts to become even stronger. I also strapped explosive into everybody's boots in the past so that when I press this detonator, you will all explode. Slowbro. Oh, yeah! Bruce, I'm glad I have stocks in this company. Paul Marine. Why? Bruce, because business is booming. Haha. Bruce presses the detonator. All 73 goons blow up like eggs in a microwave. Paul Marine doesn't explode. Paul Marine. Luckily, I used my metal detector this morning and found the explosives, so I switched boots with somebody else. Say, Slowbo, whose boots are you wearing? Slowbo. No! Slowbo explodes. Bruce. My best friend. You'll pay for this. Paul Marine. You don't want to stab me with that time knife? Bruce. Why not? Paul Marine. Because I'm actually you from the future. Bruce. That doesn't make sense. Paul Marine. Yes, it does. Remember that time knife is also a time machine? I am you from the future, but I stabbed myself with the time knife in order to come back here and do all of this. Bruce. But we don't even look the same. Paul Marine. That is a good point, and I'm glad you brought it up. First, I time traveled 700 years into the future, to a time where humans have created advanced technology that allows surgeries that completely change people's faces and bodies. I had the surgery performed so that you wouldn't be able to recognize me, but I'm actually you in disguise. I can prove it because I know many things about you. Bruce, like what? Paul Marine. You have a birthmark on your left ankle. Bruce, I do have a birthmark on my left ankle. I'm starting to believe you now. Paul Marine. You should, because even though I have a new body, I kept the birthmark on my ankle so that when I met you, I could prove that I was actually you from the future. I will show you. Paul lifts up his left leg of his pant, but there is no birthmark. Instead, there is an ankle holster for a gun. Paul pulls out the gun and aims it at Bruce. Paul Marine. I was lying this whole time. I'm not actually you. I was just saying all that so I could get my gun. Bruce. Son of a bitch. Paul Marine. Also, in the future, I melted the time knife and turned it into bullets. These bullets are now in this gun, which means that I can shoot you but also send you through time all at once. Finally, you will be out of my way so that I can marry my girlfriend Sophie later today before you're able to tell her that I'm a real shitty guy. Bruce. I didn't know you were getting married today. Paul Marine. I know, my girlfriend Sophie made an invitation for you because she admires you and thinks you're attractive, but I destroyed the invitation and then lied to her and said I gave it to you at work. But now I'm here to give you a different invitation to your funeral. Paul Marine shoots at Bruce. Slowbo. What? Jumps in front of Bruce. Slowbro. No! Slowbo wasn't actually dead. He jumps in front of the bullets and is shot several times. Now he's actually dying. Slowbro. Avenge me! Bruce. Okay. Bruce goes to attack Paul Marine, but now Paul Marine has disappeared. Bruce. He's gone. Slowbo is dying on the ground, covered in blood. His body is red like a hot dog covered in lots of ketchup. You must stop the wedding. You are totally a better guy and clearly more attractive than Paul. You should be dating his girlfriend Sophie. Slowbo dies. Bruce just sits there next to Slowbo for a while because many people will be crying at this point. He eventually gets up. Bruce, looks like I'm going to a wedding, after all. He holds out the time knife. Bruce, somebody's gotta cut the cake. Cut the cake means he's going to kill Paul. The audience will understand because of the way the actor says it. It's a real intense moment. Bruce puts on his shades. End of Act 1. Well, that was entertaining. From Martin Hatch to Clarice Ogawa. So this one's from Clarice. So Clarice is saying, the university operation gathered far more attention than we expected. How does this impact our agenda moving forward? I'm concerned that Paul Serene will be paying closer attention to our actions. Perhaps we should delay making our move until things calm down. Martin Hatch. Nothing changes, we move forward. The university fallout was a setback, but we can use these complications to our advantage. Paul is focused on Phase 3 of the plan. He is questioning if there are traitors within Monarch, but I am confident that he does not know where to look for them. I will make sure to shift blame elsewhere. The gala is going ahead tonight. That is when we make our next move. You take care of the preparations. Make sure Dr. Kim's lab is ready for detonation. I will make sure that Paul is sufficiently distracted as to not question our involvement. Oh. So there's a lot of people going against him right now. That's intriguing.
There we go.
Jesus! Close one.
HQ, we just heard an explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Yeah, take a wild guess who that could have been.
Charlie, get off the line. Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero.
Roger.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was a modern operation. I wanted to see if you were
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging
It's
target.
over and fired on right away.
Signs of an incoming stutter.
Safeguard, I want Joyce contained before that stutter hits.
from the university!
Nice driving, guys. Technology for his men to move through stutters. He knew the fracture would occur, prepared for it.
Oh, shit.
Yet he never tried to stop it.
Will never told you what he did in that workshop at Ground Zero?
No, never. He hid that part of his life from me. Nothing prepared me for the weirdness that was waiting there. And even that was just a prelude to the bad stuff that would follow in that same place later.
It's the only way forward. Absolutely no entry. Well, I'm pretty sure that's more of a guideline than a rule. What the hell? What is this?
Okay, Still part 2 on this one, but we've been recording for a while, so we are going to leave it there. So thank you so much for watching. As I said, I'm probably going to go back and see if I can get that extra Chronon part. I'll do it off screen, and then if I do find it, I'll let you guys know in the next part. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you're enjoying the story.